How have you been feeling?
Every month, tons of new movies become available to stream on services like Netflix, Max, Prime Video, and Hulu. With so many different streaming services, it can be hard to keep track of them all, especially if you belong to more than one. In this video, we bring you the 10 new movies available to stream on Netflix and Amazon Prime Video that were released in 2023. But before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and ring the notification bell to stay updated with more exciting content.
You're pathetic.
What'd you say to me?
Number 1, No Hard Feelings. A sleeper hit of the summer, No Hard Feelings sees Jennifer Lawrence delivering one of her best performances as 32-year-old Maddie, who loses her car after falling behind on her taxes. With her job as an Uber driver at risk and needing a way to make payments on her mother's house, she answers an ad to date a couple's 19-year-old son. Tasked with bringing him out of his shell before he leaves for college, Maddie ends up learning more about herself along the way. The unique ending of No Hard Feelings sets it apart from the typical romantic comedies we're used to, establishing a fresh approach to these R-rated, humorous films. No Hard Feelings is available to stream on Netflix. Number 2, Old Dads. Old Dads is a comedy about 3 longtime friends in their 50s who struggle to adapt to the modern world and changing social norms. This comedy follows 3 fathers who, after selling their company to a millennial, must navigate a rapidly changing world, maintain their careers, and be the best fathers possible. It's written and directed by Bill Burr, who also stars in the film. While Burr doesn't necessarily reinvent the wheel here, he offers a solid comedy for adult audiences to enjoy. Emphasis on adults, because even though this movie sounds like it could possibly be for family audiences, it's sporting in our rating. Old Dads also stars Bobby Cannavale, Bokeem Woodbine, Katrina Bowden, Rachel Harris, and more. Old Dads is available to stream on Netflix.
I read the guidebook, all right, you stumpy little...
Number 3, Fair Play. Is there anything more compelling than a tense thriller? Even if you're not the biggest fan of the genre, you may want to give Netflix Fair Play. Phoebe Dynevor and Alden Ehrenreich co-star in this thriller that kicks off for the most innocuous of reasons. After a surprise promotion at a competitive hedge fund firm, an ordinary couple finds themselves pushed to the breaking point when a new position jams a wedge into their professional and personal relationships. Fair Play originally premiered at the 2023 Sundance Film Festival before its subsequent acquisition by Netflix. Alongside a powerful script, a couple of hypnotic performances from Phoebe Dynevor and Alden Ehrenreich make Fair Play one of the most intense and sexy movies of 2023. Number 4, Totally Killer. Totally Killer is a comedic slasher film that combines 80s nostalgia, a pinch of sci-fi, and a tightly woven thriller plot into a fun romp that's perfect to kick off any Halloween watch list. Kiernan Shipka is brilliant as ever in the lead role of Jamie, a teenager who finds her life turned upside down when a serial killer, who traumatized her parents in their high school years, returns with a vengeance in the present day. Through a typical sci-fi mishap, Jamie finds herself transported to the 80s, given the unique chance to stop the killer before he can start his bloody rampage. It's Back to the Future meets Halloween, with just the right amount of Stranger Things, and the result is a very fun movie that you don't want to miss. Totally Killer is available to stream on Amazon Prime Video. Number 5, Red, White, and Royal Blue. In Matthew Lopez's feature film directorial debut, love blossoms between Britain's Prince Henry and the son of the President of the United States, Alex, after the two are forced to try and calm a growing feud between the nations. The central pairing's romantic chemistry is more than believable, with their great casting added to by a strong ensemble including the likes of Ellie Bamber, Uma Thurman, and Gemma Redgrave. Sweet and endearing, Red, White, and Royal Blue story allows for many memorable moments in the burgeoning relationship of Henry and Alex. Despite making some artistic changes, the movie stays true to its source material to the delight of fans. Red, White, and Royal Blue is available to stream on Amazon Prime Video.
The night is young, Ma.
Number 6, Sitting in Bars with Cake. Inspired by a true story, this Audrey Shulman-written rom-com, based on her own novel of the same name, follows two best friends, Corinne and Jane, whose unbreakable bond faces its toughest test after Corinne is diagnosed with brain cancer. What begins as a carefree, run-of-the-mill chick flick soon finds its emotional core, with an often tear-jerking narrative spine gently guiding the viewer by the hand into the film's darker themes. A tale of friendship and passion, the film is catapulted into orbit by the perfect chemistry between Asian and Shaidi, with the direction of Trish C managing to capture the twinkle in both women's performances. Sitting in Bars with Cake is sensitive and funny, making it a must-watch on Amazon Prime Video.
Most amazing person I've ever known.
Number 7. My Fault. My Fault is the feature film directorial debut for Domingo Gonzalez that is based on the Wattpad story-turned-book series Culpa Mia by Mercedes Ron. This Spanish romance is the story of a taboo relationship as Noah, starring Nicole Wallace, is forced to leave her life behind to move into her stepfather's mansion, but ends up pulling an enemies-to-lovers switch with her stepbrother, leading to a secret relationship that causes a constant push and pull. The story spirals from there as the two fight their sexual attraction while risking their family every time they give in. My Fault is available to stream on Amazon Prime Video.
Because now we've just begun our story.
Number 8. Reptile. There's nothing quite like a good crime thriller. If Netflix's Reptile is anything to go by, we won't be running out of them anytime soon. Directed by Grant Singer, this tense film takes place shortly after a promising real estate agent is brutally murdered. A gruff detective, played by Benicio del Toro, is tasked with uncovering the how and why of what happened. But, in doing so, he'll end up revealing some uncomfortable truths about his own life. Justin Timberlake and Alicia Silverstone round out our cast, with additional performances provided by Eric Bogosian, Francis Fisher, and Michael Pitt. Reptile is available to stream on Netflix. Number 9. Heart of Stone. Director Tom Harper teams up with Gal Gadot and Jamie Dornan for a wild spy thriller modeled after the smash hit Mission Impossible franchise. Artificial intelligence has been a huge topic in recent years, and Heart of Stone makes it the central MacGuffin of the film, putting Gadot's character, Rachel Stone, in charge of protecting a powerful AI for her intelligence agency known as the Charter. Gadot gets a rare opportunity to stretch her acting muscles as the quipping, non-nonsense agent who has to fight against insurmountable odds, a role she gives her all throughout. Heart of Stone is available to stream on Netflix. Number 10. El Conde. El Conde has to be one of the most original films streaming on Netflix right now. This morbid horror comedy features a satirical interpretation of Chilean dictator Augusto Pinochet, who was discovered to be a centuries-old vampire. However, after his tenure as the dictator of Chile, all he wants in life is the ability to die. Carried by its high-concept premise, this bleak film will likely jump out at you when you peruse Netflix's originals. Whether it's because of its black and white presentation or its bizarre poster featuring Pinochet wearing pink sunglasses, this unique spin on history is one you can't afford to miss on Netflix. If you like a video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. For more content like this, don't forget to subscribe to the channel.
Fuck in here right now! Okay.